Hey guys, welcome back. Today, as you know by the title, we are going to be talking about this bad guy right here. Fenty Beauty in the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I am in shade 190. It's actually what I've got on my face today. And I've been wearing this for 10 hours. So, it's not too bad, guys. This is actually, I've been wearing it for a couple of days. I was just able to finally shade match over the weekend. So I've been wearing it for a few days. I do have some thoughts on it. Now, let me tell you, they did come out with over 40 shades. We know, like, it was this big thing. Everybody was so excited. Fenty Beauty, like the biggest shade range ever. Number one, they're not the biggest shade range. I mean, they're one of the largest newer releases, which is great. But I'm just, let me tell you something, okay? I am just a basic little white girl. White girl. I had such a hard time finding my shade in this. Normally, it's not that difficult. Like, sometimes they're a little bit too dark for me, or I'm in between two shades and I have to mix them. I know a lot of people have that problem, so honestly, I don't even complain about it anymore. I used to, I just don't anymore. If I have to get one a little bit too light, it's okay. We can deepen it up with some bronzer and some contour. It's not a big deal. If I have to mix a couple, then okay, that's fine too. I'm just used to it. This one was so hard. I have a pretty neutral undertone for the most part. I mean, sometimes I get a little more warm and sometimes I'm a little more cool, just kind of depending on things. Like, I don't know what makes it change, but it doesn't vary very much. I can usually go with a neutral shade and be fine. As you all know, I love my Charlotte Tilbury foundation. The Magic Foundation, I'm in shade number 1, Fair, and it's perfect. I wear the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I'm in Soft Beige. So there's like, if you think on that color line, like that's a big range, but in all honesty, it's not. They're pretty close to each other whenever you put them, whenever you set them next to each other. This one I'm in shade 190, which is a cool tone, and it's still dark, and this stuff oxidizes so bad. So I feel a bit orangey. I have no bronzer on today because I feel super orange whenever I have whenever I wear bronzer with this foundation. So we have it, and I'm just trying to like show you guys. Coverage is really good. I mean, I do have some kind of wearing off here. And I have combination skin, so that happens to me quite frequently. But like I said, I've been wearing this foundation for almost 10 hours today. So when it finally starts to break down right here, I don't consider that like a defect in the foundation at all. The coverage is good in this. I did learn that this foundation sucks if you don't put a primer underneath it. Why would you do that? I don't know. I was playing with it, trying to see, you know, just different consistencies, which primer works best with it. It does not spread at all. It does not sink into the skin. It does not kind of dry down if it doesn't have a primer at all underneath it. So definitely use a primer. Find one that fits your skin. Use it. You get a almost flawless finish with this foundation, so that's great. And I've also found that I don't need to set this foundation. It sits beautifully. Everything actually melts kind of into my skin, into the foundation, and it all blends beautifully without setting it. I don't have to do extra work. I've tried cream products, powder products. Everything is great on this foundation. My only complaint is that their color shades, their shades are a little misleading, and they oxidize so badly that it's hard to find your correct shade. I'm going to go back and I think I'm going to get one shade lighter than this and hope that it oxidizes to a perfect shade, because I do feel like nobody said anything to me about it being too dark, but I feel myself like it's too dark. So I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to try another shade, one shade lighter, and see how that works for me. But it does wear extra well. I haven't had any problems with it, honestly. So I would say that it's $34 for the bottle, and this is a fairly large. It's 1.08 fluid ounces, so it's a large bottle. You don't have to use a lot of the product. I prefer it with a brush instead of a beauty sponge. I'm not sure why, but the same thing with my Charlotte Tilbury. It just applies a lot better with a brush than a sponge. You don't see as much texture. You don't get as many, like, I don't know, with a sponge you can just kind of see it setting on top of your skin, and nobody wants to see that. Something I will tell you is, if you can't get your hands on this Fenty product, the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, honestly, if you put them both on a palette in front of me, I would not be able to tell the difference. The consistency, the texture, even the smells are quite similar. So I would say if you have the Tilbury, you probably don't need the Fenty. If you have the Fenty, you probably don't need the Tilbury. But they're both amazing, and I do recommend it if you want to try it. I definitely say go for it. But definitely, if I've learned anything, go to Sephora, have them make you samples of what they think is your color match, and their machine is going to be off. Let me tell you, they put that little machine on your face and say, this is your color, it'll be perfect for you. It's not. Get the samples of about 4 or 5 different shades. Wear it, see how it oxidizes on your skin, and then buy the appropriate shades. Because at $34 a bottle, you don't want to buy 3, 4, 5, 6 of these in order to find the perfect one for your skin. So, learn from me. I just want to make note as well, this lipstick that I'm wearing is Huda Beauty in shade Muse. I love her liquid lips. They are amazing. I've fallen in love with them. So, if you have a chance to pick that up, amazing. Do it. You won't regret it. I think I'm going to start a new series here pretty soon, guys. I've been seeing a lot of these like low-rated Ulta products or low-rated Sephora products, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll do something along that line, but like maybe give myself a budget, like $40 at Ulta, full face makeup, you know, $50 at Sephora, because we know you can't go in Sephora and get anything for less than that. See if we can do a full face makeup when everything that you purchase has to be under like $40 or $50. See how it goes. I'm thinking about it. Let me know in the comments what you think or what you would like to see, your thoughts on the Fenty foundation or the Fenty cosmetics line at all. I haven't tried much. I do so want that Stunna liquid lipstick, but it transfers so bad, guys. And I just hate when my lipsticks move or smudge. I hate them getting on my teeth or getting down here. This is what happens to me. Like, they always end up down here on my chin. I don't want lips on my chin, guys. So, when she makes that transfer proof, I'm buying it. But until then, I think I'm gonna hold off. So, anyways, go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments. Click the like button, subscribe, notification bell. Let me know what's going on in your world, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. Let me know how things are going, and I think we'll sign off until next time. Bye.